the world.
I'm a man of many voices.
In Hollywood.
Get on my top. I'm a man of many voices.
I'm gonna talk about everything on the show. People, let me introduce myself.
It's like
Let's talk about it, America. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, America. Let's talk about it. United States of America, get ready, because this is the Man of Many Voices show with Dwayne Anderson.
I'm a man of many voices.
Ha ha! You know, well, I just want to just say welcome again to the show, the Dwayne Anderson Man of Many Voices show. And Man of Many Voices just doesn't mean that I have a bunch of voices that I do, even though I can, I can do that, but I also have voice. The Man of Many Voices also means that I can talk about any topic that I want. Everything from politics, you name it. You want to talk about Donald Trump? We can talk about Donald Trump. If you want to talk about sex appeal, we can talk about sex appeal, baby. If you want to talk about gadgets, if you want to talk about anything, if we're going to have that on the show. We're going to have different things, even health and well-being. We got to take care of ourselves in these days, you know, because there's a lot of things that are happening that we might have to we might have to run one time. You never know, you know. Are you in shape? Are you in shape? Can you still hop a fence if a dog is chasing you? I just, you know, I want to talk about everything, you know. We got to get in shape. You know, get you a treadmill and I'll tell you which one to get. But before we start that, I had some special guests here today, you know, and we were talking about something in the last segment.
Oh, yeah. I was in the middle of talking about your testimony and how you was healed. I don't think I got a chance, and I said you could tell your testimony better than I can.
Okay.
But I do know it was a miraculous healing. I was there, but he could tell it better than I can.
Well, yeah, thank you for that, Pastor Mary. By the way, this is Pastor Mary, and we just, you know, I just introduced her in the last segment. We have another guest over here to my left, Beverly Roundtree.
Hello.
And that's Roundtree like Chef, huh?
Yes, like Chef, but there is no D.
No D. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get back to you and everything, but I'm gonna give my testimony. And you know, she started on it, expound on it a little bit. But you know, before we do, I'd like to you know, recognize my sponsors one more time. One of our sponsors is the Anita Mayo Kids and Family Scholarship Fund. They do scholarships for young people all over the United States, and this is a pleasure that you know, Constance Collier Anderson, she is one of our sponsors, and she is the head of the Anita Mayo Kids Fund and Family Scholarship Fund. Also, we have Rural Productions is one of our sponsors. Rural is one of the first productions since Elvis in Las Vegas. We ran for 2 years, and they are one of our sponsors. Now, I just want to tell you about my testimony.
Before you say that, Ruah, a lot of people don't know, that's spelled Ruah.
Mm-hmm.
It means breath of God. If you want to see some of Ruah's productions, you can find us on Facebook, Ruah, Ruah Productions.
Ruah, Facebook.com. Now, I was diagnosed with cancer of the blood in the year 2000. It's chronic malignant leukemia.
Yeah.
You get it for 3 years and then you die. I was already past my 3 years when I was diagnosed. The doctor, I remember, I'll never forget it. I had my Aunt Doris and my wife was there. And the doctor said, "You're going to die." I said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes, you are." I said, "No, I'm not." We went back and forth. Mm-hmm. And my aunt was there, and she was like, "He shall live and not die." And she kind of told him off in the spirit and all that stuff. But anyway, to make a long story short, and a short story not so long, mm-hmm. I ended up getting sick. I got so sick that, for instance, I couldn't walk up a hill without passing out. I got so sick, for instance, your spleen is supposed to be behind your ribs. My spleen got so large it grew through my ribs, on top of my ribs. Your blood is supposed to be normally, your blood is 600. My blood went to 75,000. I got really sick. And, you know, I was in a bad way, but I got invited to this place called the Blue House. And the Blue House was where all the big wigs in Christianity went for ministry, because the strong need ministry too.
That's right.
And so I was invited, and there were when I walked in, there was bishops and pastors and evangelists and all these people in this house. And I walked in, and I never forget it. This Prophet Bill came and laid hands.
Bill from West Virginia.
West Virginia came and laid hands on me, and that's the first time I went out in the spirit. All I know is I woke up and I jumped up and I started jumping up and down. I was like, I couldn't stop jumping, and I didn't feel no more pain. And a couple weeks after that, my spleen went back behind my ribs. My blood came back down from 75,000 down to 1,700, down to 600 remission. I was able to walk up a hill without passing out, and as a result, I'm still here. Now, I said I was diagnosed in the year 2000. Here it is, 2017, and I'm still alive. Right? So you can't tell me that God is not a healer. Now, this is not just about Christianity, because we know that there's some people out there that don't even believe in God. But I'm here as a witness that my faith is why I'm still alive.
That's right.
You know, I don't want to.
Also, not to interrupt you, but the scripture says, "He who finds a wife obtains favor with God."
You don't open up a can of worms.
He who finds a wife
finds a what?
A good thing. And then he obtained favors with God.
Right. So all you women out there that's going around looking for men, searching for them on the social media, looking for women, looking at the cars, looking everywhere for a man. You're not supposed to be looking for a man. He's supposed to be finding you. You know, so just sit back and wait. He'll get there and everything. It's cool to date and everything like that. But before we run out of time, I want to focus on you two, ladies, because first of all, this is the nucleus of the team. Remember I said the Dwayne Anderson team? Well, this is the manager, this is the promoter and agent, and they're the driving force on getting me engagements, gigs, and everything, because you can't do this by yourself. So let's start with you, Pastor Mary. You've done a lot of things as my manager and as my wife, and we formed a reunion of good things that people need to do in order to be successful in the entertainment business.
Well, that is true. We've been on this journey for some time now, since probably 1997. And I've been his personal manager. I like to say his personal manager, because he needs, anybody that has any type of talent, and you need somebody that can be, to help you, because the artist has so much stuff that they think about all the time.
Exactly.
As far as Dwayne, he thinks about the songs, the music. He hears stuff that I'll never ever hear because I can't carry a tune, but he can't worry about, being there at the right time and being, booking himself. And that's where Beverly comes in,
Right. That brings us to you, Beverly. You have an awesome testimony. You come a long way and everything. And I know you have music is driving you and everything, but because of what reason?
My goodness. Like you, I actually, born and raised in Los Angeles, was in the gospel music workshop arena, and then later in life was blessed to marry the legendary musical director, arranger, keyboardist of the Four Tops. We were together for almost 2 decades, and he had been their musical director, arranger for about almost 38 years before God called him home. And, when I would go out there on the road with them, things of that nature, it would be like, I was bored not having anything to do, but I was going to school for marketing and also counseling. So Levi says, put her out there. She could sell dirt. Just put her out there. And, Levi Stubbs, rest his peace, he was the captain, which we called, of the ship, the lead singer of the Four Tops. And, I didn't sell, but yet I educated, because I'm a teacher at heart. And for me, it was about letting the public know why they should have such material.
Right.
The Four Tops has been around for almost over 50 years. And, and we were just blessed. So many people in the music industry, as you know, come and go, and they don't have that strong foundation.
Right.
But like you, it was our faith that kept us grounded, for one. And I think that was really the reason why my husband utilized, like you're doing, Dwayne, his platform to highlight so many more people that would normally not have a platform. And I want to continue that legacy. And, so God has brought us together, and I look forward to working with the Dwayne Anderson and Men of Many Voices. And
you got it.
It's just a wonderful opportunity to be able to bring promotional material and things. So look out. We're going to have some promotional material, some free giveaways, and everything.
Well, there you have it. This is the nucleus of why Dwayne Anderson, Man of Many Voices, is on the air in front of 7 million people right now. 7 million people, 7 million people. So if you have a talent, I'm talking to you, that person that's singing in a casino, and you only sing in front of 100 people or 300 people, you can come here and have a platform for 7 million people all at once. That's called performing to the masses, performing for the masses. Come on the Dwayne Anderson Man of Many Voices show and let me market you. Let me promote you. Let me promote your business. Let me promote what you do. On this show, we're going to be talking about everything, baby. You name it. And we're going to do it and get it done right. And now we just want to welcome you here to this show today because we got some special surprises coming up in the next segment. Woo-wee!